we have a special machine called the anesthetic delivery unit, which helps us to deliver this drug to the patient's lungs directly. And believe it or not, only 5% of the drug is actually used, and the other 95% is vented out into the atmosphere. And these are what we call halogenated ethers, and they are greenhouse gases, and they're very potent greenhouse gases. So all of this, prior to Deltasorb technology, used to go out into the atmosphere. And of course, we know what the results of the greenhouse gases are.
If one is a pessimist, you could argue that Hospital Alley, which is where we sit on, which Princess Margaret, Toronto General, Mount Sinai and Sick Kids Hospitals are all venting these gases into the same area. So you may have sort of local effects, and how much that effect is, I can't say, but intuitively it doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. If you look at the global impact, you now have got these anesthetic agents, isoflurane, which is historically the one we've used for a long time, sevoflurane and desflurane, which are newer and shorter acting agents, all being vented into the atmosphere. One of the ironies is that the long acting agents, the isoflurane, actually probably gets metabolized pretty fast. That's 20 years, if you call that fast. Whereas the shorter acting agents in the operating room can stay in circulation for 20 to 40 years.
It was a lot of hard work to come up with a patentable method that would allow us to selectively collect all commonly used anesthetic agents today in North America, and furthermore to allow for their safe retrieval, liquefaction and reuse as a raw material to produce new generic anesthetics.
This technology really is the right thing to do, and we're really proud that we've been able to get this technology into the operating rooms here and have it working, and we feel pride that we're not contributing to a local problem or even an international problem in terms of greenhouse gases. So it's certainly the right thing to do.
The hospitals being publicly funded, I think it does make sense that we have to look at some of the impact from the greenhouse gas emissions. Along those lines, it would make sense for Deltasorb to be used to filter out the greenhouse gases.
Every day I have the opportunity to meet with anesthesiologists. Some of them are just starting out. In some cases they've been practicing for years. One thing that is universal, they all say that it is unacceptable for us to be venting these gases into the environment, damaging the environment, and putting at risk the health of the people in the local community.
Canadian accreditation standards dictate that every hospital in Canada should have green initiative programs as part of their ongoing environmental audit program. And they like to see results. And Blue Zone was able to support this initiative and give us clear results on how much greenhouse gas per year we're preventing from entering the environment.
It puts the hospital in the green zone as far as the public are concerned, and that's very important because hospital is frequently considered to be a producer of a lot of waste.
The senior leadership here at Sunnybrook are very aware and very open to the environmental initiatives going on throughout the hospital. They've taken a keen interest in learning about them and learning about the hospital's effects on the environment, and have taken it very seriously.
Any hospital that's concerned about their environmental footprint and their effect on the environment of their day-to-day operations should seriously look at Blue Zone. And I think this is great. This is a made in Ontario, made in Canada technology, so we can support it, and we can look at driving costs out of the system by securing the supply chain when it comes to anesthetic gases.
With the agents being captured and Blue Zone's Deltasorb's technology, they process the canisters and actually recover the agent so that it is reusable. So that gives an alternative supply to what in some cases is a single plant in the world manufacturing an agent.
What makes this product, to me, very interesting is not just that it collects and scavenges the vapor that otherwise would enter the atmosphere, but it is that it actually can be recycled and reused. And that's the part that I find really exciting about this product.
The most exciting thing about the Blue Zone technology is that aside from the environmental benefit, which is fantastic, is the way that it drives costs out of healthcare completely, the potential to reuse its gas. And that really speaks towards sustainability in the greening sense and in the broader sense, where it's good for our bottom line. We'll be saving money through recouping gas. It's also good for the environment. It's also good for the general health and safety of the population outside.
From my standpoint, what I like about it is it's completely seamless and invisible to use. You don't, a lot of my colleagues don't even know these canisters are on the back of the machine, let alone what they do. You don't have to make any changes in anything you do whatsoever. You give your anesthetics the way you always give them. And at the end of the day, instead of a bunch of your agent going out into the atmosphere, it's sitting on the granules in the canister.
It's easy to install. The service has been excellent. And really, once the system gets going, it really runs itself.
Deltasorb makes me feel good because without expending a large amount of my time, I can make an impact on the environment for myself and our hospital.
The Blue Zone technology is very important to us. We take pride in being able to say that we are one of the leading hospitals in terms of greening initiatives, and this is one of those great things that we can be proud about and talk about.
The most important part of this technology is it is actually protecting the environment, and it is our earth, it is our future, and it's our kids are going to be on this earth after we leave, and we need to protect them. And Blue Zone technology will help us in that venture.
Yep, our hospital is proud of using the Deltasorb. It's picking up the gases which we know have a greenhouse effect, so we're not releasing them into the atmosphere.
Things I like about Deltasorb is that it's a real simple concept. It's very simple to apply, it is a very simple collection system, and it just works.
I think every hospital in Canada should be looking at Blue Zone technology. One could extend that to the world.
To do something this simple with these kind of benefits seems fairly straightforward to me.